No overnight parking, no parking of caravans. Why are caravan owners the enemy of the state? I wonder, I wonder. The Harbour Office. There's that building, look at that. The veranda's up there. Yeesh. The Shetland bus. The Shetland bus was the name given by escaping Norwegians to the Second World War operation, which ferried supplies, agents and ammunition to Nazi-occupied Norway and rescued people fleeing from there. It was officially known as the Norwegian Independent Naval Unit. The operation was initially carried out by Norwegian merchant seamen and fishermen on the Norwegian boats on which they had escaped. They were under the command of the British Special Operations Executive, SOE. I served on SOE in the Royal Marines, down in Faz Lane. SOE operated out of the old SOE troop. That was a pretty cushy draft for 6 months, up and down the motorway, protecting the Trident, the nuclear deterrent, as they call it. Although the main base for the Shetland bus was at Scalloway, I've also been in Scalloway in Shetland. I used to train in a wee gym there when I was up in Lerwick at Sullomvo Terminal. There was a subsidiary base at Burghead from the late 1940 until summer 1943. The headquarters of the base was at the Salmon Bothy and its codename was Ballina. I know where the Salmon Bothy is. Amazing. So there was 2 boats, the Fayjoy and the Harold II. They carried out only 5 missions. On the Fayjoy's 3rd mission in January 1943, the ship set off in fine weather but was never heard from again. The skipper and 7 crew perished. Ola Grotto, the skipper, Andreas Gertroy, Ulf Johansson, Johan Klungrise, Harold Notoy, Walter Olsen, Roald Strand and Hans Orteveld. Right, tragic, just trying to help people. And then another ship went down, 3 Norwegians, the Commandant, Hugh Marks and 3 Norwegians from Burghead Base were drowned in a sailing accident in Burghead Bay. The base was closed down shortly after. There's a little commemorative to them. Look. Andreas, look, Walter, see the names? That's lovely. All the names of the sailors. Ola Grotto. That's really nice. The Shetland Bus Memorial. There's their names there. That's awesome, isn't it? Look at that incredible building. Toftness House. It's a beautiful little harbour, it really is, it's stunning. I'm going to have a look around the boats. Anything to do with harbours in the sea and anything to do with sea walls. See the seawall, anything where men have tried to keep the sea out and reclaim land and make an inland protective area for their boats and their crews and everything, I'm completely and utterly fascinated by. Where is the workforce? Where are the men that would build anything like this these days with so much pride? Things that last. Look at that for a seawall. That's what you call a seawall. That's sea defences at its best. I'm going to show you something round here. How you doing? There's some fish down there. They look like hake. Or maybe a little pollack, codling, something like that. 3 or 4 of them. So we'll have a wander along here. Look at this. Built right over the original rock. You see, this is what I'm talking about with Scotland's coastline. It really is incredible. In these areas, you know, the northeast, the east coast gets underestimated due to the west coast weather. Believe me, the east coast can be utterly ferocious when it wants to be. Those winds coming in off the headlands can be incredible. Huge swells. And these harbours are designed by very, very intelligent people hundreds of years ago to protect boats, because they've got the breakwall, the seawater or the breakwater, and then you've got the little nook that brings you in, and it's completely calm, but it will get a swell, you know, it will still suffer, but the boats are so much more safe, and it's just an incredible part of history. And yet, for some bizarre reason, these places get literally zero investment. And it's only the few fishermen that's left that actually look after them, do a little bit of pointing and stuff, you know, a little bit of maintenance. These places just suffer, it's not right. That's a nice boat, it's a nice clean boat. So it is. Nice clean setup. Look. There's the pots, the lobsters, keels. That's another nice rig, the Moray Lass. Nice clean boat. A nice workstation under that shelter there. Again, a very, very tidy setup. Look at this old boy in here. Incredible. It's a shame to see them in such a state, but you know, there comes a point where, let's get the front and aft propellers, there comes a point where they're just not worth salvaging, or the old boys, the old shipbuilders that could bend wood like that have basically passed on, and the skill set's not there because it's not been taught. It's not been captured. There's the long lines on those spools for long lining, so I wonder if they'll be short lining and long lining for cod, you know. I wonder what else they catch. They probably catch bass and stuff, but it'll be cod and haddock, hake, stuff like that on the long lines on these spools. So they can run multiple spools. There's 4 lines straight away. Then you've got the bigger ones at the top. Outriggers. It's amazing. Fishing's amazing. It's the most dangerous occupation in the world. So it is. Bar none. The Outward Bound Trust. Yeah, the Outward Bound Trust. That serves a certain demographic, it's not for everyone, so here we go, look. A little deep water harbour, all built up. There's the natural rock, look, all boxed in. Look at the finish, I'll take you round, because it really is incredible. drainage, seepage, sandstone. It really is, it's a work of art. The old stairs cut right out of the sandstone. Look. Incredible. I'm going to go up here. There you go. Out to the lighthouse. This is a big seawall. Huge sea defences. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Enjoy.